Welcome to the Curbcast. I'm one of your hosts, Big Jon.
I'm Asher King Orlando.
And I'm Tim. And I just want to say thank you for Axion Hi-Fi Entertainment for sponsoring us.
Axiom Hi-Fi is a live event, DJ, lighting, sound, all around your go-to live event company.
And we're using some of their stuff here right now.
This is one of their setups. We're using a lot of what they have. They have way more, though. Trust me.
Yeah.
They got some really cool stuff. As well as the TBD show. Thank you to them.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Jon,
the
you wanna tell
TBD.
us?
Yeah, the TBD show. It's a variety-style talent show, and we're actually right here at the Raven right now. We're here for them, and I believe it's their 4th anniversary, so they've been doing stuff like this for 4 years around downtown Prescott, all over the place. They do all sorts of stuff. They got some shows coming up. They have a noir comedy show at the Elks Theater on the 22nd of November, and that's an all-ages show, and it's Brandon and Zini, I think is his name, at the TBD Crew. So you can find them at the TBD Crew or thetbdshow.com. We're also sponsored by Digital Realm Studios.
Digital Realm Studios is a huge reason of why we're here, a huge reason of why we have this amazing looking setup right now as well. They do a lot of production, film, audio, whatever you need, they got it.
Just about anything entertainment, and these three sponsors, Axiom Hi-Fi Entertainment, The TBD Show, and Digital Realm Studios will get you going.
Locally, Prescott,
Right.
they're your people to go to.
That's for sure. And we are the Curbcast Podcast, and we are an unscripted, fun show where we sit down, have 5-minute segments with random guests, and we play a game called, help me out, Tim.
We play the game called Topic Roulette, and it's where we have a wheel of topics, and then you spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, that topic, we like to torture you with.
And we have fun with that, and we'll be getting right into that right after the break. And we're back. I'm Big Jon, and I'm here with Asher, and we have another guest on the show. What's your name?
Elena.
Elena. Tell us a little bit about you real quick.
All right. Well, I'm an odd duck and single mom of 4. They're all grown up. I do acting, painting, dancing, singing, balloon animals, face painting. I was a dance instructor for 15 years. I was a shoe shine girl.
Okay, out of all of that, what did you do tonight for the TBD Talent Show?
Rocky Horror.
Oh, so part of the Rocky Horror group.
Yes.
Very cool. How did you get into that? What led you there?
Bucket list.
Bucket list.
I'm an old lady, man. I gotta start making those check marks.
No, I get you.
Well, let's play this.
Let's get you to
thing.
spin the topic
what do I
wheel.
do
Go
here?
ahead.
Just touch?
Yep, just touch. And we'll see what we get. We got life.
Wow, there's some pipes behind us.
Yeah, someone's wailing out there.
Oh my God, that's Jen. She's amazing.
Oh, no, she sounds good. I love it.
She's my voice coach, and she's just stunning.
All right, so we landed on life, right?
Indeed, we
Okay,
did.
so out of all of those many talents and you having 4 kids and living a full life, what would you say is your biggest, most significant accomplishment in life?
Well, outside of my children, because I mean that's a big one.
Yes.
I'd have to say the dancing.
Yeah? When
Yeah.
did you start?
Surprisingly, when I was like 23 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I was a little older, so I didn't do it as a child, because I was dubbed as clumsy as a child.
Clumsy. And they were like, you can't dance? And then
Exactly.
you were like, watch this?
Yeah, yeah. And then I became a dance instructor and performer. I traveled with Brian Setzer Orchestra for a while,
wow.
all the way through California, opening act, my dance troupe. And
I love Brian Setzer.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. His music is phenomenal. He's just so classy.
well, he's very talented.
Yes. Well, that too. I mean, come on. He's a
but as a
world-renowned
person-
artist now, but as a person, he just
As a
seems
person,
cool.
he's very, let's say, standoffish.
Okay. You got another question?
Maybe moving on. So, in this town, are you from here, first of all?
No, I've been
No?
here about 17 years.
Okay, so what brought you here? What movement in your life caused you to be like, you know what, that little itty bitty place in central Arizona, like I want
Well,
to go there.
Northern.
We used to vacation here when I was a kid, and then my parents had passed away, and I got divorced, and I'm just like, let's go where I used
You're
to have
like-
fun memories.
Yeah, like free wind, free soul. I'm just gonna It's just gonna end
And
up.
now
in
I'm ready to
Prescott.
leave.
Yeah. This town, it's
Well-
beautiful. It's amazing.
It is. It
What
really
is your What's your favorite part about Prescott? Even
My-
though you're ready to leave, what is your favorite part about living here?
Small townness.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I grew up in Phoenix, and that's just a a
Oh,
dumpster fire. Oh my God. I mean, there's like no good place to live there, and so I'm just like, yeah, I want to raise my kids in a small town. And now that my kids are raised, actually, I'm planning on I'm doing something a little weird. Do you know what a rubber tramp is?
What'd you call me?
No. I'm claiming this title. I'm claiming this title.
you're claiming
This is
this
me.
Okay.
This
okay.
is me.
I'm like, my mind went in about a million different directions
I'm
trying to
sure
think.
you
like,
I did
did.
not
rubber
know.
tree, rubber stamp. How can I tie this into tramp
No.
stamp?
Well, no. See, this is why I brought it up because I felt that this might be a confusing topic for you youngins.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah. No.
You better.
Yeah.
I'm a geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gutting out a van and I'm tricking it out and I'm going traveling.
The van life.
We just
Yes.
talked to someone who did the
Rubber
van
tramp.
life. Yeah, rubber tramp.
Okay. Do you have all the socials already? Because you better get them now. Because this is going to blow up, and someone's going to be like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I like that for my lifestyle,
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
my van life."
Oh yes. Go on Facebook. There's so many groups. There's Van Life for Women. There's
Yeah.
my van life. Just look up van life. You'll get a bunch of them.
Yeah, all sorts
And-
of
Where's
stuff.
your first stop going to be when you finally get that van put together and you're out of here? Where are you stopping at first?
All right. Okay, I've got this. 3 hours from here, there's a town called Oatman.
Oh yeah,
Have you heard of
Oatman.
Oatman?
I've heard of Oatman. There's
Yes.
some. I can't remember.
Donkeys.
Yeah.
a whole lot of ass out there.
Oh my
she
God.
is chasing the ass.
You know what? I've dealt with so many assholes in my life that I feel that I would be at home there.
With all the ass that
Just
you
with
can manage.
ass everywhere.
But the donkey population outnumbers the human population.
That-
So my plan is to go to the farmer's market, buy all the carrots, and just spend a weekend with
Just giving to the
Oh,
giving
man.
back to the asses.
Okay. Okay. Let's end it on that note. Thank you for sitting down. That 5 minutes went by so quickly,
That was
but
5 minutes.
yeah,
Oh my
can
God.
you believe it? Thank you for sitting down with us. What was your name again?
Elena.
Oh, I thought it was Rubber Tramp.
Rubber Trampolina.
Okay. Well, this has been fun with Rubber Trampolina at the Curbcast, and we'll see you in the next
I'm
segment.
Asher and I'm out of here.
And we're back. I am joined here with Big Jon,
Here I am.
and I'm Tim. I forgot to mention that. And we are also joined here with
Big Josh.
Big Josh.
Whoa.
I like that.
Oh, no.
I like it, but you just stole
Do
his
you ever
whole-
go by Big Josh?
No, sir.
Then you need to take that back right now.
I'm not Big Josh. I'm a normal sized guy.
That's a little egotistical, but I think you.
Oh, come on. No. We just started. Okay, you know what? Let's squash that. Let's play this game we do.
All right.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah, go ahead and just tap this.
It's called Topic Roulette. Whatever lands on is what we're going to talk about.
That's live.
Oh, live.
That's a big one.
All right.
What are you doing with your life right now?
Yeah, Josh.
Right now, I am a part of the Yavapai Fire Academy. I am training. It's specifically for structural fire.
Ooh.
I am wildland certified, so that's what I want to do with my life after the class is done. Other than that, I work for a moving company, and I move boxes on my free time.
What made you want to do that? You said wildfire.
Yeah.
What makes you
wildland.
want to get into wildland fire rescue type stuff?
So a big thing, it sounds a little corny. I watched Only the Brave, the movie about the 19 when I was little.
Oh.
And just the whole job description, I guess, seemed like something I wanted to do. I love being outside. I love being involved in something that can really help the public. The 19 were heroes. What they did was a great thing.
And for those of you who don't know, he's talking about the Granite Mountain Hotshots, the 19 firefighters who perished in was it the Yarnell fire?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got to look into that. It's a very sad story, but they were such amazing heroes, and that's
Yes.
awesome that you want to replicate that in your life
appreciate
as best
that.
as possible.
I appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, it's also a very, very heroic field to go into because it's unforgiving.
It is. It's
You're not-
very unforgiving.
You're not going into it for the money.
No,
You're not going into it
at
for the
all.
fame because
Not at
neither of
all.
those exist as a
Nope.
firefighter.
And that's not a thing.
You
Yeah.
want to do it to rescue, to save, to
Yeah,
help, and build up.
100%.
That's
I'd
a-
rather be doing that than, I don't know, being a clerk or something like that. Not
Right.
that there's anything wrong with that, but that's just me. That's just my kind of. I
I'm
like
an
working with
admin
my
guy and a
body.
radio guy. I would never want to do what you're going to do. So I'm not going to take any offense to administrative, like
Right.
being lower on the totem pole. Everybody has their job to play.
I understand that, but I'm also not trying to come in and be like, oh, I'm gonna be a firefighter, you
Oh.
know?
Yeah.
But
You're not. Trust me. You're very demure. You're very chill, and I like that.
Anyways, sorry, not to cut that. Those are all great things.
Yeah, screw you and your demure comment.
These are all great things we discussed. But I just wanted to ask you, since we're on the topic of life, what is like a big event that happened to you that completely changed your life, that just formed you who you are? It could be good, it could be bad, but it's just a huge thing that just impacted your soul.
oh man,
That movie.
that's a big one. Yeah, only the brave. No, honestly, I would have to say, can I just say like high school in
Yeah.
general? High
In
school
general?
totally rewired me.
What were you like as a freshman, Mr. Firefighter?
Oh, he was
Freshman?
so cool. Sorry. This kid is the
I was
coolest kid
not.
I've ever met.
I
Hey,
was
Tim,
not.
what was he like as a freshman? I think the question was actually angled for our guest to answer, but
My fault.
what would you say is the drastic difference, since high school was your formidable time frame, which for some people it is, some people it's not.
Right.
What was the biggest drastic change from freshman to senior for you as a person?
From freshman to senior, I would say I just kind of got rid of the idea that I needed other people's approval to make myself not necessarily feel accepted, like just in a public sense, but
Self-confidence.
self-confidence 100%. I
Without-
wanted to be like the cool kid, kind of walk around and feel like everybody knew me, everybody was my friend and stuff like that. But as the years went, I just realized that it's not worth it. And some people that I was around, like Tim, I really appreciated their validation because I
Thank
love
you.
the kind of person that Tim is. I
Yeah.
always loved how he thinks.
I like this guy.
But as far as other people go, like the popular crowd, I was just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Well, and that's the thing about high school is it's so hard to get past that when you start that way. It's really hard to get out of your head like that. But I want to
100%.
say, Josh, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, man. This is the Curbcast Pod. Find us anywhere on all the socials.
And yeah, thanks for coming.
I just threw
I'm
Tim
drown-
under the bus.
Yeah, I'm drowning
All right,
out here.
we're done. We're done. We'll see you at the next segment.
And we're back. I'm Tim. I'm joined here with Big Jon and Nathaniel.
Yeah, so about me a little bit. I'm in a band called Decorum. We got a show this weekend, the 26th. It's our first live appearance. I'm with my cousin and I. It's our two-piece band. And
What type of music is it?
It's heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal band.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, so we're pretty stoked about this weekend, and we're
Sweet.
ready to go.
Well, let's jump right into it.
All right, Nathaniel. So we're playing topical roulette. Go ahead and just click it, and it'll spin the wheel. Oh, family.
Family.
How would you say your family inspires you music-wise, or like just do they? Can you just give me a little piece on that?
Well, I'm not really in a music family, but ever since I started music, they've always been behind me. They always push me to do the best I can do, and just excel in music as much as I can because I love it so much, and they see that. And
Well, I just heard there's something extra special when it comes to family and you. Who's the other member of your band?
my cousin Eric.
Yeah,
So,
it's family.
Yeah, it's all family.
It's a family
Yeah.
affair with you guys. That's all. What was the band name again?
Decorum.
Decorum.
Nice.
Has a nice, just I don't know the word for it, just like aura, I guess. Just
Decorum has a nice decorum around it.
Exactly.
Do you have a favorite family recipe that you remember from growing up or just recently or anything like that?
His mother's a great cook, by the way.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
take it you know this guy.
He's been one of my close friends since middle school.
Nice.
Yeah.
He has a pretty nice.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, he's pretty nice. His family's pretty cool. He's just a great dude. Very
All right,
talented.
so recipe?
Honestly, it's a dessert. It's called Almost As Good as Robert Redford. It's like the long name, but it's the best dessert I've ever had in my life.
Okay,
Nothing can
describe
top
it.
Yeah, what is
'Cause
this?
the name doesn't tell us anything other than it's red.
Right. It's not red. It's
Oh.
it's chocolate. It's like kind of brownish, but it's got
Like
a
chocolate.
pecan. It's got like a pecan cookie crust.
Thanks for clarifying the color of chocolate for everyone.
Yeah. It's like a pecan cookie crust, and then like Cool Whip, and then like fudge and like cream cheese frosting or something like that. So I don't know for sure what it is, but it's super good. It's been in the family for as long as I can remember.
So that was like a staple growing up, like that as far back as you can remember. You had this better. What is it?
Almost as good as Robert Redford.
Almost as good as Robert.
Yeah, it's an
Redford.
old school recipe.
I think I just turned the color of it or the red, not brown. I didn't turn brown. Anyway, yeah, my face feels red and hot. And bad. That's just funny.
I have a question about families. What is the most trouble you've ever been like with your parents or like with a family member? So like a grandpa or an aunt or anything like that.
Honestly, I think the most trouble I've been in is probably just talking back to my dad.
Oh,
And then
don't do that.
Doesn't go good from there. So just got grounded for a couple of days. No friends, no entertainment, nothing like that. Just cut off from everything.
Yeah, that's not fun. You don't do that. Well, let's flip it a little bit. Do you have a fun family memory, like a routine that you had growing up that you guys always did?
Oh yeah, my dad and I we're pretty heavy on baseball. I played baseball my whole life, and that's like our clique. We have always done that since I was young, like 3 years old.
Do you remember your highest batting average?
It was probably my sophomore year. I think I had a 563.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I think so.
Do you realize that's like phenomenal?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's better than MLB level.
Yeah.
Like the average in MLB is even like I think it's like a 320 or something lower than that.
Yeah, well,
That's pretty amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, my sophomore year, I did really good.
We got the engineer representing the Dodgers right now, and he's like, "Yeah, no, my team was over 400 all the time."
Stay out of here, man. What are you
can
doing
take
here?
that.
Yeah, I'm a Cubbies fan. Come on now.
I grew up with the Braves, man. I'm old, so in the 90s is when I remember them, and they were top notch. They were some of the best players in baseball in the mid 90s. It was awesome.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Do we have another question about family, Tim?
I think we pretty much covered it. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel again, see what else we get.
All right.
Well, this one's going to have to be a quick one because we are cutting it short, and we are right outside the Raven here, and the TBD show. So what's this one?
It's sports. We just went off on sports, but
I think we covered enough with that because we're getting a cue from the engineer and the producer. It's about time to wrap up. We're right here in front of the TBD Talent show at the Raven, and we're with Nathaniel. And make sure and check out his band Decorum Saturday, October 26th. Where at?
At the Launchpad.
Awesome. And listen to us at the Curbcast Pod.
Welcome back to the Curbcast. I'm Asher King Orlando.
I'm Big Jon, and tonight we are starting for our next guest. Actually, we're sitting with
Wesley Young.
Well, right on, Wesley. Thank you for hopping on and coming and joining us here on the Curbcast. We're gonna have you go ahead and spin that wheel, get your topic.
Just
we're gonna
tap it.
We're gonna jam out. Yep.
There you go.
Cool.
Let's see.
Family.
Family
again.
Well, right on, right on. Let's check out some of the topics for family.
Well, let me go ahead and dive right in with one question because I love this. I'm a foodie. Do you like food? I mean, obviously beyond like, does your family have like a family recipe that was either passed down from generations or
Greek family.
Greek? Oh, okay. Tell me, what is it?
I won a cooking contest for cooking tidopita with the spanakopita.
What is that?
Spanakopita is spinach.
Spanakopita. I know that. That's the phyllo bread with like spinach in it.
Philo.
Philo. Sorry, I'm not Greek.
It's
Give
all
me a
good.
break.
It's all good.
It's all Greek to me.
Right? Literally.
Okay, sorry. I just interrupted.
So
Go
you
ahead.
fold them like a flag, and it's like a triangle.
Yeah.
It looks like a samosa.
Oh, okay.
That's
I know samosas too.
African.
Baklava.
Yeah.
Kind of like baklava, but
Baklava.
less sweet.
You guys have me
Tidopida
lost.
is like
I'm just over here.
We're actually not even saying things. We're just going
You
babada
got-
babada
Tibido-
boo,
Tidopida-
skibidi-doo, skibidi-da. Oh yeah, I know about the babada babada.
Abidi Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
Yeah.
Did they go out of business?
Did they?
I heard that they're going out of business.
I would be so sad.
I know. I know they're closing a store in California, but anyway.
We still got one in Indiana. You can
That
go
would
to
put a
Indiana
damper.
for Buca de Beppo.
There we go. We're staying with you then.
Yeah. Buca de Beppo.
Well, right on. What would you say is like the food you crave most commonly? Like,
This is a family, not food.
Well, I grew up as
That's a
Sam's
different
night.
topic.
Way off.
Food
Okay,
is not
well-
really my. I grew up as cross country runner, so just skin and bone till about now.
Is that something that's
where-
in your family then, since
Yeah.
we're on the topic of
See,
family?
you
Absolutely.
messed me up. Blame you.
Forced to run cross country because my brothers were good runners.
Forced to do, and let me guess, you started beating them and you became better than them.
No.
Are you the youngest?
Opposite?
Are you the youngest or
One of the youngest.
one of the youngest?
Yes,
How
I'm
many-
a twin.
Oh, you're a twin.
Yes, twin.
How is that? How does that feel? What is that dynamic of having someone who's like
You have a best friend your entire life.
a built-in best friend?
Ooh, that's nice.
That's kind of cool.
Fairest fight I ever fought.
No. I like that. That's a
That's
good line because
amazing.
I have an older brother,
That's
and it's like
amazing.
you think that you're the best friends for life, but there's those moments where
Oh, no.
you're not.
No.
Yeah.
Love-hate
It just-
relationship.
Okay.
As you grow older,
There's
you
more
know.
love, but
Well, do you have like a favorite
good.
family nostalgic memory with you and your brother? Like the favorite one?
well, I
that-
have 3 brothers, so I have
well, I meant your twin, but either
twin
way, with
and
your
then
family.
2
yeah.
older brothers. Grew up as Boy Scouts, just causing general chaos.
That's nostalgia.
There it
yeah,
is.
So you know how to tie knots.
square knot, square knot.
Do you know how to tie
Hitch.
one off? Or are you too young for that?
No, I'm not too young for that.
All right. Okay.
but
I
I'm
just killed that.
part of the recovery community. That's why I came out to Prescott.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's a no-go because actually, yeah, Prescott is one of the best areas in the country for recovery. It's really nice. It's gorgeous
It is.
up here.
Absolutely.
Good air, and we have a lot of great environments
Come
out
to
here
the
for
desert
that.
to dry out.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on that because
Right.
that's a huge thing to recover from anything of that capacity. So,
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah. Congratulations.
everybody's
to that.
got their journey.
are you back to running? Are you still running?
No, lifting more weights. I play a lot of volleyball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know how
really?
that tied in.
Are you going
Just
to school
working
now,
out,
or just
staying active,
Where
eating
do you
healthy.
play?
Okay.
Where do you play at?
Granite Creek Park.
Oh, okay. Just with like some of your friends, or
Yeah, Facebook group.
oh,
we got
nice.
going.
Got the Facebook group going.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
That's cool. Well, we appreciate you for coming on the podcast. This has
is cool.
been awesome. I got one last family question for you. Out of all your family members, who's like other than your twin, maybe other than outside of the twin, you know? Like
Before you answer that, what's your last name?
Young.
Okay, now who's your favorite family member?
He's about 16 right now. He's really covered in hair and he has like no teeth. He's probably this tall.
Oh man, an old family dog.
Yeah, he's a
See now
Yorkie.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a safe answer, and
His
I
name's
love
Theo.
it.
He's the
wow,
best.
right
Well,
on.
thanks so much, Wesley, for sitting here.
Yeah,
Right on.
we appreciate it.
Find
And-
us at the Curbcast Pod, and thank you for listening.
Right on.
And we're back here at the Curbcast right outside the Raven. I'm Big Jon.
I'm Asher King Orlando, and we got our guests here today.
These are the actual one of the main sponsors of the show. You guys are the reason we're out here, and this is
Absolutely.
called the TBD Talent Show. Can you explain more about it? We touched on it in the intro, and I just want to hear more from you guys.
All right, cool. Well, I'm Zinni, and this is Brandon.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this is the talent show, which is an open mic of sorts, but we really try to cater to. Okay, so there's a lot of open mics in town,
Yeah.
and a lot of singer-songwriter based stuff. So we try to bring in like the weirder acts. Like, so we got
Interesting.
Rocky Horror Show that just did like a full ensemble number on stage. We get a lot of stand-up. We do. So I used to host this at the Attic, same kind of idea, and we had someone juggle oranges while someone played accordion. Like, it's just all the weird, like, circusy kind of vibes.
That's fun.
yeah, it's like TBD for a reason, to be determined. So anything goes here at the Raven. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is you guys are wearing hats. So what's tonight about?
4 years ago, we started the TBD show at Thumb Butte Distillery, and so it's our 4-year anniversary party.
Thumb Deep Distillery. That they don't
exist anymore. It's Granite
exist.
Mountain Distillery.
Yeah.
But we used to do our stand-up and live segments and our films over there. Like the OG TBD show was a variety show, kind of like the Chappelle show. So we'd have like film segments, and would have like 2 to 3 to 5 minutes of just like crowd interactions, musical guests. Yeah,
That's
well,
awesome.
I got to say I'm honored, and I know Asher's honored.
I am as well. Yes, definitely. Thank you guys for having us and making us a part of your show, and we really appreciate you coming on as well.
Totally. Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
Well, we have to involve you. I'm sorry. Did you have something
No,
else to add?
just it's a cool extra layer to it. It
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
worked out perfectly.
I know it's so much fun. Well,
Yeah.
real quick, where can people find your show?
So our website, thetbdshow.com,
Okay.
has semi-relevant, up-to-date information. So our main source of like up-to-date is the TBD Crew on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our primary source. We're also on Facebook. Yeah, I know. It's like,
Bleh.
yeah.
Facebook.
Right.
Bleh. All right. Well, we have a thing we do on the show. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's called
Topic roulette.
All
All right, let's go. I
So
don't want
we're
to blow
gonna-
my brains out, but let's go.
Not that kind of
Not
roulette.
that
There's,
roulette.
there's 6 things,
These
but they're not
topics aren't
bullets.
that
They're pie
dangerous.
pieces.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and click on the screen right there. Just click.
Anywhere?
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
we're
okay,
never
here we go.
start
Here we
spinning.
go.
Okay.
No whammy.
We got family.
Again?
Again? Do we?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
3 times in a row. Let's. Yeah.
Yeah, who cares about family, right?
There's no way it's rigged, right?
No.
There it is. Travel. Interesting.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, you guys travel around Prescott a lot, so this is actually a pretty good one for us to have for you.
Definitely. What venue that you guys have set up so far has been like the feeling that you guys are looking for? Because you said you're like a circus vibe, which is interesting to like hear now.
Yeah.
I want to know what event has fit your guys' like persona the best.
Okay, so we've recently shifted this year into producing EDM shows, so electronic dance music
okay.
shows. So that's been the majority of our shows the last year. So basically, we do the Art Hive for smaller, like community-based events. So we actually have one this Saturday, and then we booked the Federal for our larger scale events. So we kind of, bring a elevated experience. And then shout out to the Elks Opera House. That's where we do our traditional like comedy show.
Oh,
and it's just such a beautiful theater.
It
So you really travel around Prescott.
Oh,
But
yeah.
which one fits you the most comfortably for your goals?
I'm going to say the distillery
Yeah.
for comedy because even though they got new owners, they have really great whiskey. However, that's a fucking great venue for comedy. Sorry, Brandon.
Everyone's drunk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Uh,
It gets funnier the
yeah,
later you are.
exactly.
Exactly.
The more you throw back.
Right. Well, we just got back from Sedona as well. We were hosting the Roving Wave Festival. So Tsunami on the Square was an event in Prescott back in the day, like multi-genre, huge thing, art showcase on
Interesting.
the square. And so in a smaller format, it's budding up. And we hosted it via puppets. So we had a puppet stage, and we had our puppet personas to
Nice.
host it. So
We got some connections to some puppeteers.
I
over
think
here.
Digital Realm Studio
Yeah.
actually has been working on some puppet thing
Puppetry.
happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would love to
We'll
find
see
out
where
more
that
about
goes.
Definitely.
Well, that's one of our other sponsors, along with
Yeah.
Axiom Hi-Fi Entertainment. And they
Definitely.
do some great stuff. Maybe you can connect with them
Absolutely.
to help with some other aspects of your show, or if you expand out.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
We're always
and
looking to partner.
It's good. It's good
Definitely.
stuff. They helped. They got this all set up.
Yeah,
but
everything from here is pretty much from those two companies, and they've
Nice.
really set it up real nice for us.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, first of all.
Are we going, Brandon?
Well, we want to try to stick with the theme here. So, what has been your least favorite place to travel to, and why?
Paulden. We've never been to Paulden, but like that's the go-to answer.
That's a great answer.
I was waiting for Ashford. Yeah. Paulden.
The engineer over here says the drunk tank, but
I don't know. Have we been to a place that's kind of sucked?
have you been to Yuma?
No.
Kingman. Yeah, I always get weird vibes in Kingman. I don't
Yeah.
know what about it. Maybe it's the radiation from all like the nuclear tests where
Oh,
the
I
wind
thought you were
broke
going to
out.
say rapey vibes. Not
Probably
radiation.
too.
that
you
was-
know.
That might be lurking in the river there.
You never know.
Oh boy. Oh, shout out to the people living out there.
Yeah.
boy.
I mean, it's got to be tough to live out there.
Ah,
but
but
yeah.
come on.
I mean, it's in Arizona.
They know what they're
still.
doing.
They do know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You got
so
another question about
I do have another
travel?
question. I want to know, would you guys rather be on a plane with a crying baby or an unhygienic talker, someone who's like breath stinks, and you're sitting next to them on a plane,
And
It's
they
one
won't
of-
stop talking to you,
Yeah.
and every time they say something, spit
I'll take
visibly.
The baby.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll take
take the baby.
Take
I
the
don't want
baby?
any- I don't want any, I
Really?
don't want any
Wow.
spit. I don't want. I'm
Oh,
so
come-
annoyed by people on the planes.
They have
See-
earplugs.
The baby might crap itself.
That
That's my
too.
hope, right?
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. The TBD Talent Show, TBD Show, the TBDshow.com,
That's our main source.
and
yeah.
at the TBD Crew
on Instagram. Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Curbcast Pod.
And welcome back to the Curbcast, guys. I'm Asher King Orlando, here with,
I'm Tim Rudy, and I'm joined here with.
Heather D'Souza.
well, Heather. Thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate you. We're going to have you spin the wheel, pick your topic, and we're going to hop right into this one.
All right.
So just go ahead and tap
go
it.
ahead and tap it. Okay. Let's see what it does.
Life.
Life.
Okay.
All right. Let me find. So, you were telling about us a little bit about some things that you do before we started the podcast. What is it in your life that you are pushing for kind of every day, or what goal do you have at the end of the day? What are you striving to do?
I mean, every day I try to be like my most authentic self. I grew up in a really traditional family, and I decided to kind of be the black sheep and do some more traveling and just do things outside the box and
Yeah.
just be really true to who I am and try to find more things that are super exciting about that. So every day I just try to like introduce myself to different people and put myself in different situations that are unique, you know, like
maybe
something
that's
like
how you
this.
ended up here, yeah,
You know, I just go outside
definitely.
and I'm like, oh, there's like an entire podcast on the sidewalk here outside the Raven Cafe. It's super cool. But you never know who you're going to meet. So I try to be open,
Be open.
each day,
Real.
you know?
Real.
Yeah.
I feel that. I think that's a huge, that's an awesome trait to have, first of all.
Thank you.
We can always appreciate someone who's genuine. you
I
know?
have a life question. You say that
Sure.
you travel a lot and you like to meet new people. In all your travels and all the different places you went, have you encountered any urban legends that you find interesting or that you believe in?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Okay. I think there's been a few places I've been where I've heard like some urban legends, mostly like some spooky.
Spooky urban
We
legends.
like that. It's
Yeah.
almost Halloween.
It is.
We need these.
When I was in New Orleans with my school bus that I built out, we went on a ghost tour.
Ghost tour.
Ooh.
And it was super spooky, and we went to different houses that had like voodoo dolls, and they talked about all that. And I'm from New England, and it's not super common for that kind of stuff up there. Like there's like the Salem witch trials and that kind of stuff, but
Right.
I feel like the South has a bit more like rich history, especially with like the fall time culture.
Right.
With that as well. So there's definitely been some like spookier stuff that I've heard, like being in New Orleans. I don't know if I truly believe in all of it, but it definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies.
It like
and-
gets you thinking.
What
Yeah, had to watch some like Bob's Burgers before bed. Let's put it that way.
what is by far the wildest thing you've heard, if you don't mind sharing that?
Oh gosh, I mean, I think the voodoo doll thing, especially, like really freaks me out. Like
Yeah,
that's definitely like.
That sounds just like
Ugh.
gross.
It's just like
that's
it's
just no.
super spooky to know that like somebody could. And again,
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it, but like somebody could possibly have like a doll of me, and they're like, I'm like, ah, damn, my back really hurts today, and it's because like someone's like, ah.
Little do you know they got you poked in the back.
It's like your shoulders all hurt because you're like scrunched up in their pocket or something.
yeah, for
On
sure.
a little bit more of a serious note, what's an event in your life that had a huge impact on you and like who you are today?
Oh gosh. I mean, I guess just like from traveling all over the world and all over the country. I think when COVID hit, a lot of things shifted for a lot of people, and I looked at it in a really positive way for myself, just because I was traveling so much, and a lot of people have a lot of like negative connotations with the event specifically. However, for me, it was like a huge turning point with like
Yeah.
the freedom that I had to like go to national parks and explore a little bit more. I did a bunch more like backpacking during that time. And just like really exploring like nature in general. So
That's awesome. Those are life-changing moments.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Washington, spent some time out in nature. Changes who you are.
It does.
Definitely. So that's awesome. I know you're talking about your bus life.
That's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, that's completely different. But we really appreciate you for coming on, Heather.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna close out here at the Curbcast. Go ahead and follow us at the Curbcast Pod on
Of course.
Instagram or Spotify. Check us out.
And where can we find you?
Yeah.
Sure. Dosusa Creative on Instagram, or my podcast is A Dose of Sunshine Podcast.
A Dose
on
of Sunshine
Instagram.
podcast.
We'll
And
have
it
to
is full travel.
check
So
it out.
we're on Instagram and Spotify. So
Awesome.
please
Thank you
do
so
check
much,
that out.
Heather.
Okay.
We're gonna close this one out.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Welcome back to the Curbcast. I'm one of your hosts, Asher King Orlando. With me.
I'm Tim Rudy, another host, and we are joined with
I'm River.
River.
Nice to meet you, River.
Nice to meet you
Thanks
guys.
for coming on the show. So, we explained a little bit of the premise. We're going to have you go ahead and click that spinner and then get your topic for us to get going.
You could just tap it.
Yeah, just tap.
Yeah.
All right.
Life.
All right.
Life. Let's get into the deep and dirty parts of life.
The deep and dirty. Okay.
What? So, tell me something about yourself that you don't think anyone really like expects or knows about you. What's something that's like a little bit under the wraps on on River?
Yeah. Don't think too hard.
I'm thinking too hard. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I don't
Hey,
know.
he's a big softie.
Is
Yeah,
he?
I'm a really
Is
big
that
softie.
what it is?
Yeah, I'm a huge softie.
You're like a cuddle bug.
I'm a cuddle bug.
he-
I'm very emotional all the time. Just something wrong with me. I
It's
don't
just
know.
you were dropped too many
Yeah.
times.
Cry right away. I don't know what's
It
wrong.
happens.
Yeah.
That's part of life, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's our topic today is life.
Life.
Tim, what do we got? Are we free firing?
I just wanna talk about do you believe in aliens, River? And just give us an
Yeah.
in-depth
Yeah.
description on what you think they look like.
I think they look like. I'm honestly gonna go with the gray people thing, the little gray people.
gray people.
With the big eyes
Yeah,
and all
big
that.
eyes, small, little.
They're
gray
not
people.
super tall?
No, just small people, big heads, big eyes,
big
you know.
heads.
So like the
Generic
generic
aliens,
like
yeah.
the Paul looking.
Paul,
I don't
yeah.
know.
We're going
Yeah.
with
Hyper.
Paul look, yeah.
Are they like hyper intelligent, like smarter than humans, or just like
Yeah, super smart.
super smart?
Everything.
they
That's
move
why they
stuff?
haven't seen us though, because they just don't want to mess with us. We're just too stupid for them.
Or is it that we're like that toxic girl? you
Maybe,
know?
yeah.
That's like across the gym that you're
No one
like,
wants to
I
mess
don't,
with
Earth.
us.
I don't want to
she-
mess with Earth.
She looks
Yeah.
interesting, but like I can tell
They
she's
just don't
just
want
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just
maybe
don't want
it's
a
one of
piece of
those
us.
situations.
I think that's what's going on.
Well, I mean, the government freaking announced it, so it's like it's
Oh,
gotta
no.
be real.
Are we gonna
right?
be allowed to air this?
I don't know.
They're the ones who announced it.
I think they find ways to like tiptoe around it.
Mhm.
Like a UFO doesn't necessarily have to be like an alien spacecraft. Like it could be
Whatever.
just something they
Yeah.
don't know.
But if they don't know what it is, it's a UFO. So it could be
Yeah.
anything.
That is.
Unidentified
be-
flying object.
Yeah.
Have you seen? You think we've seen any when we went out camping? We used to go camping all the time.
We could have. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
You tell the story.
wow.
You're the guest.
You know it better than me, man.
Anyways, so we used to go camping all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I went to go relieve myself on a rock away from the tent, and then
Graphic.
I look up and I see they call it a satellite train or a star train or something like that.
Oh, like those. Yeah.
And I thought it was like
The
an
Tesla
alien.
shit.
So I go and I grab River and our other friend, and we were just like, yo,
Did
look
you
at that.
finish?
Yeah, obviously. But I finished as quick as I could. I ran and I got River from the tent. And then I pointed. I was like, "Yo, look at that!" And we all tried to pull our phones out. As soon as we pulled our phone out,
Gone.
disappeared.
Nothing
Yeah.
left.
Like
Yeah.
it knew you
Yeah.
guys were gonna start filming.
It went away.
It was hyper
think-
intelligent.
I think it knew we were watching.
Yeah,
It didn't want
probably.
to mess with us.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
Definitely, yeah.
What
Are you gonna dress up as an alien for like Halloween? Like, what's your Halloween costume gonna be this year?
Ooh,
Because
that's
we're
a good
right
one.
around the corner.
Okay, I'm going with the Zoolander.
Zoo? Oh,
Yeah.
Can you do the face?
You would
I don't know if they're gonna watch all the footage, but like
he's mute to the camera.
What?
Mute to the camera.
Are you gonna do
My
like
blue
the
steel, you know?
the full white with like the like
Everything,
crazy color?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is it gonna cost you, man?
Who knows? We don't need to worry about it.
Halloween soon.
if I don't see you on Vernon Street,
You'll see the
on
blue
Halloween,
you'll see it all.
Yeah,
You'll see
I'll-
everything.
I feel like you hardly even have to dress up. You got the
The
hair.
stink.
You got the
Put
face.
the hair up a little bit.
Stink.
It's all going.
Well, right on, man. We hope to see you downtown at Halloween.
Yeah.
We're out in front of the Raven right now. We're going to wrap this segment up, but we appreciate you for coming
No
on.
problem.
And we hope to see you maybe another time,
Yeah.
maybe another episode.
Thanks for having me on.
Maybe we'll
guys.
run into you.
Yeah.
We don't know. Maybe you'll be dressed
Who knows
as
what?
Zoolander.
Dressed as Zoolander.
That
Yeah.
blue steel, yeah.
Right on. Anyways, thanks, guys. Follow us at the Curbcast Pod on any of our socials, and we'll catch you back here in just a minute. And welcome back to Curbcast. I'm your host, Asher King Orlando. I have two guests with me, and I'm soloing it on this one, so we'll see how it goes. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, ladies.
Hi, my name's Molly. I just moved to Prescott about a year ago, and I don't do anything, so this is fun to get to experience anything at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, welcome
Lights and
out.
colors.
Welcome out. And your name?
I'm Izzy, and I've been here since 2022, and I don't go out much, but this is super exciting. So.
Izzy and Molly.
Yeah,
Well,
we're-
welcome out. First of all, you guys made it out of the house.
Thank
We're
you.
going to have you go ahead and click that topic spinner for
I'm
me.
gonna do it.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
All right, I
Let
hope
me
it's something
see.
I know about. Travel.
Travel.
Kind
Some
of.
of that. I've done some of
Okay.
that.
I've left
Okay.
Prescott once.
Well, let's do the reverse of travel, kind of. Did you guys come from, first of all, to get here?
Yeah, so I'm actually originally from Topeka, Kansas. There's
Oh, really?
there's
Dorothy.
no place like home. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Click
Yeah.
the heels.
I moved here last year for school, and I'm studying art. But it's actually kind of hilarious how similar Prescott is to Topeka, Kansas.
Small
Besides
town.
weather, yeah, Topeka's a little bit
Yeah.
bigger, but this is really quaint and cute. I'm not a city person. It drives me
blame you.
bongos.
I don't blame you at all. This town is super cute.
It is.
And what brought you here as well?
I'm from Phoenix, so
So you just were like, fuck the heat.
honestly, yeah, I'm on like
Screw that.
meds because I had a kidney transplant, like, and so like the meds make the temperature like 10 times hotter. So I was like, why the hell am I stuck here
The
burning
values are
alive? dude?
genuinely torture.
Yes,
like human
yes.
torture. No offense.
So, out of the places that you guys have traveled, like for each of you, what has been your favorite place? What has been the most memorable moment outside of maybe this quaint little town that we got, or your Topeka, Kansas?
Oh my god. I would say Amsterdam.
Oh.
Amsterdam in the Netherlands is a really cool city. And like Europe is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like oftentimes I feel like very out of place, but the Netherlands is so like mixed up anyway. But there's really great music and really great comedy there. I don't know about Dutch food. It's okay.
Yeah? Not the fan of the Dutch food.
It's not, the Dutch aren't known for their food.
Yeah.
They're kind of known for
I think
like
it's for the beer, right? Are they
being-
like.
more like being uptight and riding bicycles everywhere. I would say that beer's more like German.
Oh, yeah. That
But there's
makes
good
sense.
there's good
Yeah.
Dutch beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the good food I had in the Netherlands was not Dutch food.
And what about you? Like, where have you traveled that's been like.
I would say Barcelona.
Oh, you're from
Barcelona.
Spain?
Qué buena.
Yeah. ¿Tú hablo español?
No.
Well,
No,
right on.
it was not very good. So I studied abroad. I went to Barcelona, I went to Paris, and then London for a day. On the flight, because it was a 12-hour flight, like I basically did like a crash course of French.
RosettaStone.com.
Yeah,
much.
you were like, get it in
But
right
like
now.
staying
as far
there,
as-
when you're thrown into with the
Uh-huh.
language you don't know, I was getting it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to. I mean, you have to pick it up. I was looking at doing some study abroad stuff with my college.
You
and
should.
Like at Costa Rica, I want to
Yeah.
learn Spanish and just be like, come back and not
Honestly.
remember English, because that would be like the most funny thing ever, right? You go to somewhere and you're just like, I can't speak English.
Spanish immersion is really fun.
Yeah.
French immersion is not.
It
I would-
wasn't. It was hard.
Are they like mean?
French people are a
They just-
lot meaner,
Yeah,
and they'll laugh
that's what
right
I've
in your
heard.
face. I've literally spoken French for like 5 years, and they were treating me like I was a baby toddler.
The person at the hotel I was at, that was really, well, he probably gets tourists like up the ass, but he was really happy with us like attempting the language.
Yes,
there
I've
are some
noticed
people
that
like that,
in-
but some people are like, why are you here?
Yeah,
like,
everywhere else that people give you a lot more slack. In Japan, they're very.
I've heard that too. They were telling me, like, I just sat in on like the abroad board committee, whatever. Anyways, and like the people who went to Japan last year were like, they are like the nicest people ever. Like they're like so kind and like so like giving to tourists and whatnot. Like,
Yeah, all of my Japanese friends are like so excited that I can speak any amount of Japanese. Like, I met this Japanese girl in Mexico City, and I spoke like one sentence to her, and she was like, "You're fluent." I was like, "No, I'm not, girl, but thank you so much."
Yeah,
boosting
that's
my
a
ego.
really difficult language, though. Like
It's so different from
haven't
English.
even attempted, but I've always wanted to.
I've been learning it for like 4 years. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
well, that's really cool. Well, we appreciate you guys for coming in on the Curbcast. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at _Curbcast pod, or go check us out on Spotify. But thank you too for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Of course, thank you.
We'll catch you when we coming back.
We're just going to roll right into this. Welcome back again. I'm Big Jon, and I'm with
Tim.
And we have a guest. And what is your name again?
Oh, so the name my friends call me is Mo, but my stage name is Big Fritter.
So Big Fritter Mo.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
apple
man.
fritter.
Yeah, like apple fritter, but like it escaped like a radiation plant or something. I don't know. Like it just got big.
That's cool. So you were part of the TBD show tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you do in there?
So I actually did 2 songs. I typically do a cappella performances. Yeah, I do my stuff straight up because that's how I learned how to sing. And I have a really like deep journey and all that different stuff.
All right.
And part of that was represented in the songs that I chose tonight. One of my favorite songs, "Do for Love" by an artist named Snow Allegra. But it's originally, obviously, it's done by "What You Won't Do for Love" by Bobby Caldwell Jr.
Okay.
What you won't do.
Yeah.
What you won't
Do for love.
Well, we have something fun, special that we do on this show called Topic Roulette. So why don't you go ahead
Oh
and
yeah, I get to choose a thing.
yeah, just click on that button. It'll spin and it'll select for
I
you.
just hit the middle.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Just pray it lands on music. I
Okay,
feel like that'd be perfect. Oh,
of course it's going to say life. I can't talk about music.
Well, life is music, and music is life to a lot of people. So let me ask
I do
you
have
a question.
mantra about that. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question first.
Yeah, go ahead.
When it comes to music in your life, what band or group or song defines you as Big Fritter Mo?
So I would say it comes down to the origin of my name. So originally I was staying down across the way at the trailer park across from Embry-Riddle.
Okay.
And I was living there with me, my mom, and my brother. And we sat there in about 2020 during COVID, and Jelly Roll Save Me had just come out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so my name is actually based around like the fact that I did a cover of that song on Instagram on my brother's account, and he liked that song of the cover that I did, and
Wait, Jelly Roll liked it?
yeah, he liked it
Oh,
on Instagram.
snap.
So my brother and me kind of like geeked out, and we sat there and we were like, I was like, oh, but he's like, what if you started calling yourself Big Fritter? And one of my biggest dreams in life is to eventually like go on tour with him and do the Baker's Dozen tour.
That would be
You know what I'm
sick.
saying? Like,
that's
man.
great.
Big Fritter, Jelly Roll, you know what I mean? I also have, I have a lot of other different ideas in terms of like community service projects and things that I'm trying to get in the works.
Cool.
By being more engaged in my community here.
Well, where can people find out about you so maybe they can help connect you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Jelly Roll better?
So I am on Facebook. My Facebook account is obviously Big Fritter. I am on Insta under @Average Mo, AVG to the MOE. That is also my rap persona. I could go on and on about myself in terms of like what my goals are as an artist, but like when it comes to doing like music and things like that, I do like I said, have a mantra that's my life is my art and my art is my life. Everything that I do in my life is representative of my art, and everything that I do in art is representative of my life. It's one of those like contradictory, or not contradictory, but complementary like themes, you know.
Cool. So what tell me something that people wouldn't expect from you, because you're other than singing, because you say you're a singer, and no offense, but you don't look like the type of person that would just scream I sing for a living.
So that's probably because I have had a long journey with mental health, and I discovered that I am actually like a high functioning autistic.
Oh wow.
And so
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and that's kind of the problem, is that like there's a ton of issues that have my same diagnosis, who are on like the higher end of the intelligence quotient, and people are not aware of, like, you know, because of the simple fact that you couldn't even tell, you know, that's what's at play, that like we have this idea of what autism looks like in our minds, and we, because of that in society, we forsake the ones like me who desperately need help, you know. In terms of my life, man, like I've been homeless on these streets, you know, like I've
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I've literally walked 7 miles from that trailer park down to here to come sing, and then walk back.
That's
to
awesome.
about 2-3 a.m.
Well, thank you for sharing a part of your life with us. I can't believe we've lost track of time. I'd love to sit down and talk with you for a lot longer, but
for sure.
We are out of time for tonight, for this segment of tonight's show. So I want to appreciate again, thank you, Big Fritter Mo, for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, I'm so grateful to be here. Again, I'm glad y'all had me on here for whatever segment. And again, like, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And welcome back. We are with our final guest at the Curbcast. I'm your host, Asher King Orlando. Once again, joined with
your other host, Tim, and we are also joined with
Tyler of Lost in Television. How you guys doing?
Really, really good. It's been an amazing night. One of our favorite episodes so far.
It's been great. It's been I don't know any word to describe it.
Like,
I was gonna say like astounding or something.
Astounding. I thought that's where you were going with it.
It's a good word.
But we explained a little bit of it. If that's up and running, you can go ahead and tap your screen to get started with the topic roulette.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and touch it.
Topic roulette, dude. Let's go.
I think there's one missing, but we'll just go with
music.
Music. That's a great one to start with.
Tell me about your band.
So I am one half of Lost in Television.
Lost in Television? That is a sick name.
That's a sick name.
My wife came up with it, so all props to her. Shouts out to Izzy. Yeah, man. We are an alt-rock. Kind of indie rock band, obviously hailing from Prescott. I grew up in Phoenix as well as she did. Grew up listening to 90s and early 2000s alternative rock.
Yeah,
that's where I feel like that's where all the good stuff
at
least started.
Oh yeah,
I mean there's always been good stuff, but like that was like a, what's the word, like a renaissance.
Pivotal
moment. For sure. Yeah, I remember just like listen to my radio down in Phoenix. 103.9 The Edge was one of the best stations, and I would like, you know what I'm talking about? Dude, Josh gets it. One of the best stations. I loved Adam Carolla's talk show. It was so good. But yeah, that was like pivotal music, and I can guarantee that's where like a lot of my inspiration came from.
And you pulled it from like outside sources.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Just and who, as an artist, first of all, I know you create music.
Yeah.
Then what other artists like did you like grab hold
like
of
for
and
sure
be like this is what I
I definitely pulled from Interpol. If anyone knows Interpol, Antics, Turn on the Bright Lights, Our Love to Admire. Those are all great albums. Paul Banks's songwriting is so good. I loved, so that was definitely one. I could definitely say I have like more in mind. I just can't like think of them right now. It was like I was asked one time like, oh, where do you get your like vocal inspiration from? And I was like, Paul Banks. Even though I don't sound anything like him. He's got like this beautiful like baritone, and then I'm just like, I got this like high tenor. So
yeah.
But that's all I can think of right now. I love them. I'm sure like Modest Mouse, Weezer,
yeah, like Blink.
Oh,
at
Blink
all,
for
yeah.
sure. Oh, dude, pop punk, all time
Yeah.
low. Definitely, I could say that those were definitely influences as well.
It sounds like music is like you're very passionate. Like I
Very,
can just
yeah.
tell like music is part of this what drives
Oh,
you.
for sure, man. Yeah.
What instrument is like the one that you were like, yep, that one's mine.
Guitar.
Yeah.
Apparently my grandparents said that at 5 years old I had I was always seen with a guitar. Either whether
That's
it was
really
like
cool.
a plastic guitar or like an actual like one of those like first act things. They were like he always had a guitar, and then I guess I tried to be like Elvis. So I was like, slick
do
my
the
hair back
dance?
and do
Yeah,
the
like-
dance, and they're like, he's like 5. What is going on?
Exactly. I feel like that's actually very common.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not discreditating you.
No,
but
I get
that
what
was
you
great.
mean. I think you're attached to your instrument.
Yeah.
Way before you.
Yeah,
get
definitely.
attached.
Especially if you're like where music pulls or like your life pulls from music.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you
Yeah.
imitate kind of that stuff, and it feels like it's with you forever.
I absolutely agree. I mean, music. There's always that cliche, right? Music saved your life, but
Right.
it was everything to me, and it still
changes
is.
over
It does,
time.
Yeah,
You have no idea what you're gonna be listening to.
dude, it's changed so much. Seen a
Mhm.
lot. Even like pop punk has changed
Yeah.
immensely
Yeah.
over the years. But I think it's cool. I think it's super cool.
Yeah, definitely. I think the just with music, you never know where it's gonna go. Even
Yeah.
your favorite genre. Tomorrow it might change the game. You know?
Yeah. What's your
It
favorite
just-
genre?
My favorite genre. That's a crazy question, especially because this guy's my dad and he's a DJ.
Oh,
So it's
sick!
like,
Hey.
I grew up listening to everything.
Absolutely. Hell
Anything,
yeah.
everything. So my favorite, I mean, I constantly listen to like, you know, rap and whatnot.
Classic,
That's pretty.
yeah.
That's pretty classic.
I'm sure
I
you
like
got the deep cuts
90s.
like
I get
Lethal
deep with it.
Injection.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, two live crew.
Oh, dude,
freaking-
2 Live
I knew.
Crew,
I know.
yes.
It's just stuff that.
My
I
dad was
shouldn't.
introducing me to like Brother Lynch,
Uh-huh.
NWA, way
NWA.
too young, dude. I was in like
Yeah.
4th grade, but
Yeah.
I'm so glad he did. I love that music,
And
especially
it changes.
Tupac.
It changes your
Tupac, come
perspective,
on.
man.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I got one last music question
Yeah,
for
please,
you.
man, please.
In your career, what do you see as the height of like your success, or like what do you
Yeah.
want to be known for in your music career?
I genuinely would love to just perform more. We are trying to work on getting a couple singles out. We have a show in Camp Verde in the spring. They have a little indie rock like festival, so we're gonna be there.
Cool, definitely shout
trying to
that
have
out.
music out, and truthfully, I just want to perform, man.
Yeah, get out and play.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing like getting up on a stage and like performing. If
And
you
killing
have-
it, too.
And killing it too.
Yeah.
And also TBD, thank you to them, dude, because
Yeah, big shout out to them.
We've done this our second time, and it was so fun.
Yeah, they're a huge sponsor tonight. They're putting everything together, basically. Like
That's so cool.
This has been amazing. So we appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you
giving
for
us some
having me.
content,
Yeah.
and hopefully you come and check us out at the Curbcast Pod.
I'm definitely going to.
We are on Instagram, YouTube, wherever you can find us. But once again, Tyler, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Asher. Can I shout out my band real quick?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Do that.
Definitely, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, big time.
Lost in Television on Instagram, SoundCloud, soon to be Spotify in the next few months. Yeah, please come check us out. And if
Definitely.
you're in Camp Verde and you want to come to an indie rock
Go
festival in the
check
spring,
his show out.
Lost in Television, the
Lost
coolest
in
name for a
Television.
band.
Thank you.
That
man.
is such a cool name. I'm
Hands
still on
down.
I'm still caught on that.
Thank you,
Right
guys.
on. Thank you, guys. This has been Curbcast tonight. And big shout out to all of our supporters. Anyone who's been on guest-wise. This is Curbcast.
Oh, and that was our last guest for tonight. We've had some great guests, and we want to thank everybody who's coming out. That concludes this episode of the Curbcast.
Absolutely. It's been amazing. Tonight has been awesome. Our best setup, our best crowd. We had so many awesome guests. I can't say enough about it.
Yep, and we are going to have new episodes and back behind-the-scenes stuff and all sorts of stuff coming out. You can find us at our socials,
You can find us at Curbcast Pod.
at the Curbcast Pod.
The Curbcast Pod.
And if you're
Excuse
looking
me.
for one of our amazing sponsors, if you like what you've heard, or if you were down here and seeing our setup up and you like what you see, don't forget to hit up our sponsors, Axiom Hi-Fi Entertainment, Digital Realm Studios. You can reach them through our email, thecurbcastpod@gmail.com, if you want to work with them at all.
Absolutely. And they bring this live amazing, just fun, free feeling to wear to our local town.
Right.
And those sponsors, we just can't thank them enough. So.
And if you want to be another sponsor on the show, also email us at thecurbcastpod@gmail.com. If you want to help us out a little bit, we help you out a little bit. It's all nice and fun. And also thank you to the TBD show. They're a talent show and a fun little group that hangs out here around downtown Prescott.
Definitely.
Amazing energy.
Yeah, be looking out for their shows. I know they got a couple more on the come up.
Yeah, they've got one
corner,
at the Elks Theater,
Yeah.
22nd of November, and it's an all-ages show, and it's like a noir comedy show. It's going to be lots of fun. Check them out at the TBD Crew or thetbdshow.com.
And once again, thank you for everyone who was a guest out tonight. We can't do it without you. They were amazing,
They were all
right?
so
They were
cool,
awesome.
so fun.
Definitely.
Amazing people.
So if you want to be on an episode, make sure you come out, find us on our Instagram, Spotify, and we will be posting about our upcoming events as well.
Where we're going to be, so you can come and be on the show.
Yep.
You can be one of our guests. It's a lot of fun sitting down and talking with these random strangers off of the curb.
Yeah.
Interesting people.
All right. Well, thanks for another wonderful night, gentlemen. We had a great time, and we'll see you on the next episode.